Hello everybody, it's Jackson Fulcher here, and yesterday was the Super Bowl. A bunch of trailers came out, some commercials for movies that didn't really show that much new footage like Secret Life of Pets or Zootopia, but these, in my opinion, are the ones that actually impressed me, that made me want to talk about them. So, let's get started with the Super Bowl trailer talk thing. I did it last year, I should probably do it this year. Let's do it. First up, Deadpool. This movie looks incredible. I didn't even need a Super Bowl trailer. I was already sold on it, especially with other reviews coming in earlier yesterday as well, like at midnight on Saturday. Like, the Rotten Tomatoes meter was at 100%. It's gone down now, but it was at 100%. Chris Stuckman, my YouTube inspiration, gave it an A+. It's like, all these great things are being said about Deadpool. And this Super Bowl trailer just looks very good. I love just the advertising for Deadpool in general. It's like they really know what they're doing, and I can't wait to see this movie. Next up, Captain America Civil War. Now I really like how they did Divided We Stand, Divided We Fall, because that's the tagline of the movie. They changed it from Divided We Stand to Divided We Fall, and you can hear that chanting throughout the trailer. That was pretty cool. Another really cool moment was seeing Robert Downey Jr. have like this watch transform into an Iron Man glove around his hand, and then Bucky pulls a gun on him, and then Tony grabs his wrist and puts his Iron Man glove on top of the gun, and you hear the and you see his hand go back and his look of shock. That was incredible. And of course, we actually get to hear Tony say something as Iron Man pulls back the doors. You hear him say, "You chose the wrong side." And then you see establishing shots of the team. Team Cap, you have Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, Ant-Man with upgraded suit, which looks kind of cool. And then you see Iron Man's side, and it's like, alright, there's Black Widow, and there's War Machine, there's Vision back there, and then, oh my god, Black Panther! Yeah, we get a really cool close-up shot of Black Panther right next to Iron Man. Next up, XMen Apocalypse. Now, this didn't show a lot, but it showed a couple things, like some missiles blasting up into the sky, probably because of Apocalypse, or maybe it's a Jean Grey vision. Who knows? And they also show Apocalypse strangling Mystique, which, that looks very interesting. And of course we see a cage match set area of Angel punching something. I couldn't tell what it was at first, but then as soon as I saw his punch not even land, you just saw a big evaporating cloud of sorts. You're like, oh, it's Nightcrawler. Great. Oh, and of course, Psylocke cutting right through a car and landing onto the ground. That was pretty awesome. Olivia Munn, you were in Ride Along too, and that's unforgivable. But I might be able to forgive you for this movie if you're good in it. And so far, just from one landing, one slice of a car, I forgive you for Ride Along 2. Next up, Independence Day Resurgence. You get to see a football stadium, someone singing the national anthem. We see some planes fly over. And then we see alien spaceships chasing them and lasers, and then they cut to in space with the ships flying around. And of course we get to see a couple shots that we've already seen from the other trailer. It's like, alright, that's an okay trailer. Then we see a shot of just a whole city just being destroyed by, I guess, a laser, an alien spaceship. And then we hear Jeff Goldblum say something. And whenever Jeff Goldblum says something, it is incredible. He says, "What comes up must come down." And then we see a couple buildings falling right down to the earth again, just crashing right down. This movie, I know, I can't trust Roland Emmerich, because even though he did make Independence Day, he's also made the Godzilla movie, and he's also made The Day After Tomorrow and 2012. I get it, but this is Independence Day 2. What else are we going to expect? This movie looks just so amazing. Did you see the new poster that was released today? Did you see it? The tagline is incredible. We had 20 years to prepare, so did they. That is it's so cool. Anyways, next up, the 5th Bourne film has finally shown some footage. Jason Bourne. I'm not a big fan of the title. I mean, we've had Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Ultimatum, even Bourne Legacy, and now we just have Jason Bourne. But from what they showed, it's pretty cool. We get to see Matt Damon back as Jason Bourne. That was really cool. We also heard the whatever the Jason Bourne theme for like a split second. That filled me with excitement. Saw Tommy Lee Jones as well. I didn't know he was in this movie actually, which was pretty cool. And the best part about this was seeing Matt Damon just like you saw like the behind the scenes pic that we saw of him like wrapping a bandage around his hand. We finally get to see that scene in action. He's walking up to this dude really strong, like oh, he's about to get in the fight. Nope, he just punches him once in the face. He goes down, and Jason Bourne wins. That was incredible to see. I'm so glad Paul Greengrass is back directing this movie. Ah, yes! Next up, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Now, if you know, I'm actually kind of looking forward to this movie simply because of the last trailer. I thought it showed me exactly what I wanted out of a Turtles movie. And we see this one, it's pretty much some of the same stuff. But then they show this huge, like, circular spaceship thing. And we see the turtles, like, on this platform, probably on top of the spaceship. We see this robotic-looking body. And at first I was thinking, wait a minute, isn't there a character from Teenage Mutant? Is that Krang? And then you see Michelangelo, like, go up to this bowl in his stomach. I was like, oh my god, it is. He pokes it, and you see this eye come up, and Michelangelo starts screaming. It's like, holy crap, Krang is in this movie. But that also kind of worries me. Like, it's really cool that they put Krang in there, don't get me wrong. But this is a movie where we have now Krang, Bebop, Rocksteady, Shredder again, and Baxter Stockman. We also have Casey Jones, April O'Neil, and Will Arnett's character that I'm forgetting right now because he's so forgettable. And then we have Master Splinter and the Turtles. That's a lot of characters going around in this movie, so hopefully they can balance them out really well. Maybe you don't devote a lot of screen time to Stockman, maybe save him for the third one if you're planning on making a third one. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of stuff. Anyways, cool trailer, but hands down, in my opinion, the best trailer of the night, The Jungle Book. This movie has sold me with all its other trailers, but now this trailer, this is the first one we actually get to hear some voices. Okay, we already heard Scarlett Johansson and the other ones as Ka. She sounded really good. And then we hear Ben Kingsley's voice. He sounds great. We hear Bill Murray as Baloo. I think that actually sounds really, really good. I think Bill Murray actually fits Baloo very well. But you also get to hear Christopher Walken as freaking King Louie. And he had one line, and it sounded, honestly, really good. Like, Christopher Walken only had one line in this trailer, and he's already sold me that he's a perfect King Louie. But Idris Elba, Shere Khan, whoa. Holy crap. I know Benedict Cumberbatch is doing Shere Khan in Jungle Book Origins, directed by Andy Serkis, but holy crap, Idris Elba, like, wow, that sounds very good. Very good. This movie honestly just looks exciting. It looks visually stunning. I cannot wait to see Jungle Book. It looks like one heck of a ride. And now we get the surprise one that I didn't know was coming at all. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Now, if you don't know, I'm actually a fan of the original Cloverfield that came out in 2008, I think? I know some people don't like it, but I honestly really like Cloverfield. And a month ago, when they surprisingly released a 10 Cloverfield Lane trailer, I lost my mind. I couldn't contain myself. I was losing it. And then I found out it was coming 2 months after the trailer came out. Like, really? It's a month away now. It's a month away until this movie that was just announced last month. Whoa, that's incredible. And this spot shows a couple more things, like how John Goodman focuses on being prepared and stuff. We actually get to see the car crash that Mary Elizabeth Weinstein's character was said to be in, which was very cool to see. But then we also see a shot of her looking up at this house. And we see some blue lights coming right through it, like something's coming. You can hear like a roar. I thought it sounded like a roar, and then just cuts to black. You don't see anything. You only see people. That's what I love about the marketing. If there is a monster, they're not showing it. They're not showing the original monster or any other thing that's supposed to be a threat in this movie. This movie just fills me with so much hope and promise. I love how this movie's been marketed. I can't wait to see this movie in a month. A month! Oh yeah, I should probably mention the Turkish Airlines Batman vs. Superman stuff before I end the video. Pretty cool. We got to see Ace Chemicals where the Joker was created. That's pretty cool to see. We get to see a LexCorp building being made. We see Jesse Eisenberg and Ben Affleck talking. That's cool. We see Superman fly by a mirror for a second. That's it. Batman vs. Superman a month from now. But anyways, that was it, guys. Those were the trailers that I thought were most important to talk about from the Super Bowl. Overall, I liked pretty much all of them. So yeah, lots of promise being shown here with all these movies. Just, I can't wait to see them because movies are my life. Anyways, what did you guys think of these trailers? Did any of you didn't like, or maybe you liked them all, just like me? Leave them in the comments below, and as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time.